What up? What's going on, y'all? Oh man, these last 2 days is crazy, man. To take a family to New York, and actually New Jersey, to the airport. Yo, trying to leave Jersey airport at like 2:30 during the week and come back to Connecticut in a commercial vehicle, it's gonna take you 6 hours. Yo, that's just, I'm still tired from that shit, man. But hey, man, today's a new day. It's beautiful. Tomorrow I'm gonna be in New York for a few days with Andre Kim, doing this comedy thing, spreading my comedic oats in places that I need to be. But it's a bunch of things that happened in the last couple of days, man. I wasn't able to hit no mics because I've been so busy, and which sucks because so many things are happening in Hollywood to talk about, from Dave Chappelle getting tackled to the Rowe V Wade potentially being overturned. They're gonna make abortions illegal on a Supreme Court level, but I still think, if what I read was correct, I still think it's at the discretion of the states as to whether it's legal or not. I'm not 100% sure, but if that's the case, if it does go down, I think what's gonna happen is, like, say in Connecticut, if abortion is illegal in Connecticut, but it's legal in Mass or New Jersey, then people that need abortions in Connecticut are going to go to Mass in New Jersey, and vice versa. How do I feel about it? Man, I try not to get into like women's affairs as far as the choices that they make with their body. Ultimately, they are taking the most risk with carrying said child. I don't think that abortion should be a get out of jail free card. Like, you constantly be irresponsible, and that's something that you constantly run to. I think there's a problem with that, but I think there are extenuating, extreme circumstances where it's necessary, like whether it's whether like the child puts the parent at risk for conceiving it, and like the child is like deformed or something, or if the child comes from a situation of like sexual assault or something like that, or what else? Yeah, basically sexual assault, or if it can kill you. I think there's not too many, just to like kill it because a person ain't ready. I don't necessarily agree with that, but ultimately, you know, it's up to the person that's carrying it. It's up to the person that's carrying it, because that individual takes the most risks. I think if it's if the baby's still a zygote, it's at a small, it's funny, I was about to be funny, but I'm actually being serious now. But if it's at a small cellular level, even though, I mean, if you believe in the Bible, it says that God appreciates life even in its cellular form. Even though in the Bible, God killed motherfuckers for dumb shit. But we're not even gonna talk about that. Like, he killed people, he killed a group of like kids, not grown kids, but he killed a group of big ass kids just for ranking on somebody with a bald head. So yeah, you care about stuff on a cellular level, yet you'll kill a group of children in a grotesque way with bears just because they was making jokes. But that's a whole nother discussion. I don't want to delve into that. Whatever. But yeah, ultimately it's up to the carrier, man. Like the Supreme Court, you got people that's old as hell that can't have children, telling people how to use their bodies, and, like, you know, the decisions that they make with themselves. I think the fair way to do it is, you know, when it comes to an abortion, it should be those extenuating circumstances. Like, if you conceive from a crime, or if, you know, they're examining the child, you know, your fetus or whatever, and they see that you having it puts you at risk of losing your life, or the child probably ain't gonna live, or it's like majorly deformed, or it's gonna have an extremely difficult life, and actually letting the child live does the child more of a disservice. It does the child more of a disservice than letting it live, as opposed to just taking it out of its misery. Then, you know what I mean, it should be like some type of form. Now, it was just like, oh, I was just smashing Raw Dog. I was smashing Dirty Dick Rodney last night. I don't even know his name. I think that's the name he told me. And, you know, I still want to party and get my drink on, so I'm about to kill this baby. Like, to me, like, you should have, like, legitimate, responsible reasons as to why you're doing it. Like, I feel like if you conceive a child on some irresponsible shit, and now you want to be responsible. I think that's just a contradiction, right? Like, there are people that can't have children that really do want them, and you can give it up for adoption. You can sell a baby on the black market, man. You can do like a myriad of things, man. But you know, it's crazy like that. I feel like the government, they meddle in things that they shouldn't be meddling in. And here's the issue, like the residual effect is, if you ban something like this, people are still, it's like alcohol, you know, when prohibition and all that, marijuana. When you ban certain things, man, human beings are still gonna make it happen. So I feel like when you ban it and you take away like professionals from legally being able to do this, well, first of all, some of these professionals, it's still going to be a black market. They still got the equipment, they still got the tools. Abortions are still going to get done. But what's going to happen is it's just going to be way more expensive and way more dangerous. There's no insurance for it or anything like that. You got to pay out of pocket. And if something goes wrong, you know, you weren't supposed to be doing this shit. You weren't supposed to be getting an abortion because it's illegal. So now you done. The government, by making this illegal, they're taking away all the protections that come with it being illegal. With it being legal, I'm sorry. Yeah. And chicks gonna be way more stingy with the buns, because before, you know, when it comes to sex, whatever, and women being promiscuous, blah blah blah. That was their get out of jail free card. That was their life preserver. That was their parachute. The abortion. Now you're getting rid of that life preserver. Now you're getting rid of that river raft. Now you're getting rid of that rescue raft, rather. Now you're getting rid of that parachute. And I think the government is just creating a situation where they're making it more dangerous, man. You gotta just look at it and assess. People are having sex all the time. People are getting pregnant all the time. And then it's just a multi-billion-dollar industry. You know, a lot of people, that's their job, of being a baby Dr. Kevorkian. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Kevorkian baby. And you eliminate that industry, you eliminate a lot of jobs, a lot of facilities, you know, and people just like, whatever, because it's money and we should be thinking about the children more than money. But I'm just talking about all the residual things or the byproducts of eliminating this. But like ultimately the biggest thing, besides women just being more conceited, because women always be acting conceited anyway with the buns. They always looking for any excuse not to have sex with just the average run-of-the-mill people. You know what I'm saying? And rightfully so. It's a subconscious thing for the sake of population control. So I get it. You know, so the earth doesn't overpopulate itself. Women got to be conceited and pensive and coy and fucking flaky when it comes to fucking. So I get that. I understand that. I get that totally. But I'm just talking about the black market that's going to spawn. Like, I want to know, are there certain countries where abortion is illegal, I'm sorry. Are there certain countries where abortion is illegal? And what is the black market like as far as underground abortions, and how is that? And how many people are dying and passing away because of that? You know, in an abortion, one sentient being's life is taken away. But in a backyard, underground, wire hanger abortions, now you got 2 lives that's at risk. Like, somebody gonna die. So the choice is one person or 2 people. Regular abortion, 1 person dying. The back alley, coat hanger abortion, potentially 2 people are dying. You know, that's what it is. That's what's going down, and that's the state. That's what this world is crazy, man. Y'all wanted Joe Biden. I don't put none of this on Joe Biden, right? But hey, man, usually when somebody's at the helm, that's what everybody do. They blame the person at the helm when things are going wrong. And since Joe Biden been in office, gas is over $5. Damn near in some places it's $6 per gallon. We are on the verge of World War III. As far as gender, that shit don't even exist no more. You know what I mean? Like, words and definitions are just being changed. People just take a word and they just make it mean what it means. They like, fuck Webster and fucking Wagnalls and whatever, you know what I'm saying? And William Shakespeare. We don't give a fuck about none of that. Like, we making these words mean our own thing. Gay used to mean happy, now it just means homosexual. Faggot used to mean a bundle of sticks and a cigarette, now it just means homosexual. And rainbows used to be a beautiful thing and a covenant between God and something pretty to look at when it's cloudy on one side and it's sunny on the other side and it just finished raining. The water splits into a colorful prism and you can see it against the dark clouds. They want to take that and just make that shit mean like people just taking anything and just making anything mean everything. People like trapping used to mean selling drugs. Now that shit just mean anything, just mean working. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just taking words and they just flipping it and just making everything mean whatever they want. This world is crazy. They're trying to kill comedy, comedians. It's becoming a commonality. Like not only are comedians getting shamed for saying their jokes and being censored, but now like people are just having the gall to go on stage and attack stuff that they don't like, that people are trying to be entertaining with. So this world is real. This shit is real weird, man. This shit is on the edge. We do a podcast and we had to delete parts of episodes and really skirt and guard ourselves with the things that we say and who we talk about to avoid getting canceled before we even take off. So, this is the world that we live in, man. This is the world that we live in. Peace.